Hello, everyone, and welcome to the daily newspaper analysis, which is brought to you by LawSikho. So today we do not have any editorial for our discussion, so we'll only be moving forward with the news update and legal news for the day. So let's see, what do we have for news updates today? Firstly, is that Sri Lanka introduces 5-year multiple entry tourist visa scheme. So basically, in an effort to boost the tourism industry amid the economic crisis, as we all know that Sri Lanka is going on, and it is also one of the countries that is there in the debt, trap of China as well. So the Sri Lankan government said that island nation has extended its multiple entry tourist visa to 5 years, which would mean that within this particular span of 5 years, that would be allowed to us. Multiple entries and exits of a particular person for the purpose of tourism would be allowed, and this will definitely enhance the tourism sector of the country, and it will make easier for the people to travel to Sri Lanka, which would ultimately boost its economy through tourism. Secondly, Gautam Adani becomes third richest person in the world. So the Indian tycoon Gautam Adani has been named as the world's third richest person with an estimated $137 billion of fortune. And he also becomes the first Asian person to break into the top 3 of the world's wealthy. Thirdly, Zomato launches Intercity Legends. So online food delivery partner Zomato has launched their Intercity food delivery system, Intercity Legends. So the name is Intercity Legends. And now wherever one is in India, that person can enjoy national dishes like baked rasgulla from Kolkata, biryani from Hyderabad, or the exquisite Mysore Pak. So we can actually order food from not just the places that are there in our vicinity, rather we can order food from other cities as well. Fourthly, last Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev passes away. So Mikhail Gorbachev, the former Soviet leader, who brought the Cold War to a peaceful end, has died at the age of 91. Mr. Gorbachev took power in 1985 and introduced reforms as well as opening up the Soviet Union to the world. But he was unable to prevent the slow collapse of the Union, and many Russians blamed him for the years of turmoil that ensued later. Fifthly, government proposes a new regulator for uniformity in all board exams. The union government plans to draw up a benchmark framework to assess students at the secondary and higher secondary level to bring about uniformity across the state and central boards, which currently follow different standards of evaluation, leading to wide disparities in scores as well, and which ultimately might hinder the career and the future prospects of the students. So definitely, this is going to be a great step towards the uniformity of the education system in the country. Let's see, what do we have for legal updates today? Firstly, recovery from accused must be established to raise presumption under Section 54 NDPS Act, says the Supreme Court. So the Supreme Court observed that to raise a presumption under Section 54 of the NDPS Act, it must first be established that recovery has been made from the accused. And this was held in the case of Sanjeet Kumar Singh, represented by the name Munna Kumar Singh versus a state of Chhattisgarh. Secondly, Section 482 of the Criminal Procedure Code, complaint deserves to be quashed if no offense is made out by a careful reading of it, says the Supreme Court. So the Supreme Court, in the case of Wyeth Limited versus a state of Bihar, has reiterated that a criminal complaint has to be quashed if no offense is made out after a careful reading of a complaint. If it merely is a commercial relationship that broke, then a mere use of the language of the Indian Penal Code cannot be used to convict someone. So this was all for today. We hope that you liked the session. If you did, you will like it. Also, if you wish to download the PDF of today's slides, you can join our Telegram channel. The link to this channel is there in the description box below, or you can also scan this QR code that you can see on your screens right now. Thank you so much for staying tuned with LawSikho.